I'm here to talk to y'all about the Texans and Chiefs game. The final was 34-20. First half wise, it seemed like it was going to be a great game. And then the second half, Chiefs just, I don't know, defensively, they just shut them down. Offensively, Chiefs didn't do nothing special. I mean, Patty Mahomes only put up 211 yards. He had 3 passing touchdowns. He was 24 for 32. I mean, he didn't do anything special other than passing for 3 touchdowns, only 200 yards passing. That's about the only thing special. But really, the star of the Chiefs' offense was the rookie Edwards-Helaire. He had 25 carries for 138 yards, a touchdown, and his longest run in the night was 27 yards. Receiving wise, he had 2 receptions for no yards, so he wasn't really a big factor receiving wise. But rushing wise, in the first half, he was slowly but progressively putting numbers in. So it seems like he's going to be like a all game back, like we've been seeing a lot of these young running backs come in the NFL. And I'm going to track him as the season goes on, see how that goes. Right now, as we know, he's probably going to be a leading candidate for rookie year just for that first game alone. So we know how that goes. Rookie year candidates are going to change up and down anyways because of players like CeeDee Lamb, Jerry Jeudy, Henry Ruggs, Joe Burrows if he gets off to an exciting start. You know, and there's a lot more, but those are players I think I'm on top of my head at the moment. Texans-wise, though, Deshaun Watson did not play bad at all. Other than 1 interception, he was 20 for 32. Very similar numbers to Patty Mahomes. And he had 253 yards passing. And, I mean, it's not the game. I think the game came down to where they didn't have a stud receiver where he could throw it to somebody that can, straight up catch it. Because they don't have a receiver like that, a superstar, because they traded away their superstar. Don't get me wrong, David Johnson had a really good game, though. 11 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown. He was doing great. So, I mean, it's really hard to place the blame on Deshaun Watson for this game. He's just going to struggle because he doesn't have a team. His offensive line is going to be like, I don't care what anybody says. Offensive line is going to be the Texans' biggest problem this year. Everything else is fine. As long as they stay healthy defensive-wise, there's no worries there. So, I mean, Patty Mahomes is going to probably put 30 points up on you, and he just got to help him. Edwards-Helaire. And let's not forget, Tyreek Hill was targeted 6 times, 5 receptions, 46 yards. He wasn't a big factor because he got a garbage touchdown just at the end of the game, but it's still Tyreek Hill, so he can be a threat at any point in the game. But Sammy Watkins had a nice game as well. He had 9 targets and 7 receptions and 82 yards and a touchdown as well. I mean, Kelsey had I liked him a lot more in the first half. I didn't see much from the second half. It seemed more from the receivers in the second half. But Patty Mahomes uses his weapons. Houston-wise, receiving-wise, Will Fuller did have a big day. 10 targets, 8 receptions, 112 yards. So we can't deny he did not have a good game. And, of course, I'm going off of stats because I watch a good percentage of the game. I watch a good 75% of the game. I just missed the very beginning. And then it just, I don't know, I just didn't see any fight from the Texans side. I just kind of lost interest in it, honestly. Because I felt like Kansas City was going to win anyways because I had a feeling they were. Honestly, there's really not much more on the offense, so let's check the defensive side of the ball. Check out tackles. Really, honestly, nothing special really popping up to me. Typical numbers for defensive-wise. about 1 to 6 tackles per each player that's on the list. Nobody had like a high amount of tackles, like 10 plus tackles a game, where there was one player just all over the field. There was one interception in the game, and it was Snead on Kansas City, one of their younger players. So, I mean, there really ain't nothing special to talk about. Well, Chandler Jones did have 1.5 sacks, and Frank Clark had a sack, 1 sack, and Neiman had a sack. Other than that, Martin had a sack for Houston side of the ball. So, I mean, defensively, it was just more of stoppage versus like turnovers and spectacular big-time sacks or such. Not really best defensively, I would say. Biggest takeaway from defensive side of the field, I would say, is probably Jones and the interception of Snead. 2 biggest takeaways from that. And Cunningham, I wasn't shocked Zach Cunningham was going to lead them in tackles anyway. Zach Cunningham's a baller. But hey, y'all, I'm going to break down my fantasy team on the next one, and I'm going to break down my matchups. Let's see what y'all think. Y'all hit up my line.